Hi, this is Seher Bamba and today I'm going to be showing you my daily makeup routine. So I've already done my brows and I've prepped my skin with moisturizer, a sunblock, and now my third step is always going to be a primer. And I just make sure to be putting it just on the T-zone and wherever I feel like I have open pores. After that, I use my stroke cream because I'm very fond of like a nice dewy healthy skin. But considering Bombay it gets a little humid over here and really hot, so I don't use it that much, but just a little quantity is good enough. After which I apply my concealer. And a makeup artist once told me to not use a lot of product, especially on the under eye, because it creases up. So what I usually do is I just do that before blending and just let it sit in for a while and not blend it out immediately. This is actually a makeup trip, like I said, my makeup artist taught me. While that is happening, I go in with my foundation and I use literally a very little amount, again only on my T-zone, and then I blend it out. Now is when I start blending out my under eye. And we're going to fix that later. But then I use my foundation brush and I just blend it all out into the hairline and on the neck as well. Now after this, since I like my foundation extremely well blended, I go in with a tiny blender, especially for the under eye. And with the bigger blender, I just go over it and dab the excess out. I actually like skin, seeing through the foundation and not just like a cakey and a full coverage foundation. After which, I go ahead with my liquid highlighter, which I love. Just on the cheekbones. And I just blend that out with my fingers. A little bit below the brow. After which, I'm not into heavy contouring, but I have to contour my nose for it to look a little sharp. On the temples, jawline, and that's about it. Blush is something I use a generous amount because I feel like my skin sort of eats up the blush. Now I will just very lightly go ahead with a loose powder just for the under eye T-zone, and that's about it. I'm also going to be using a very mild highlighter powder just to set the liquid one underneath. So I'm not too fond of kajal, I'm not too fond of eyeliners. I like to keep my eyes as basic, with a basic eyeshadow and lots of mascara. That's pretty much it. So I'm just going to be going ahead with a basic brown shade and concentrate a little above the crease line, just a little above, just to create that sort of depth. These are again tricks that I've picked it up from different makeup artists who worked on my face. And I feel like now is the time when I've actually understood my face a lot better than ever before. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the same highlighter just right here. And maybe the inner corner. Very recently, I started using a little bit of eyeliner just to define my eye a little bit more. I don't go all the way from here till here, but just a little wing, just in the mid basically. Yeah, so did a little bit of eyeliner. After that, before using the mascara, I always curl my lashes. And fun fact, I've always curled my lashes even when I was in school. I think ever since the 9th, 10th grade, I used to curl my lashes and go to school. Now the tricky part is the mascara, because it always... This is one of my most favorite mascaras by Benefit. For my lips, I always line my lips before going in with any lip shade. And sometimes just fill the lip liner in. Sometimes I also use just a tint and that's about it. And usually, I love lip glosses, so that's I love using either like a lip balm over it or a gloss. So for my brows, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a little bit more. That's pretty much it. And then the last step would be, I use a hairspray on a spoolie and just set my brows with that. I'm done. So this was my daily makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment below and let me know your favorite step. And please like, comment and subscribe to Pink Villa.